What's going on, guys? It's JTest ASMR here, and I'm doing a gum chewing and football video today. Now, there are some things I want to talk about. The camera slightly. Right, there are some things I want to talk about today, but I'm gonna use the gum first. This is just cheap shit gum I got off my local market, but it'll do. So, what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about, now obviously you all know, if you've been watching my videos for a little while, you know that I'm now a Brentford boy. I do like Brentford. Brentford is my team. But I want to talk about Norwich and their relegation. Then I'm going to go through, at the moment, because we're near the end of the football season. I'm not quite there, but we are near the end. I'm going to go through with you who's been promoted, who's been relegated, and I'll also go through the tables with you. But first things first, I suppose with Norwich, they were the Titanic of the Premier League. They were going to go down. And basically what it is the thing with Norwich is they had too many poor signings. And what I mean by that is they brought in international players who weren't at Premier League level. You know, they were League One, Championship at best. You know, it was, with Norwich, it was almost like a lack of who they are, a lack of who they wanted to be. It was a lack of identity. It was they just clearly weren't good enough this season. Clearly not good enough. In football, okay, especially in the Premier League, there has to be relegations. Has to be. Yeah, that's where it starts. And it's always hard for a team when they get relegated. Now, if there's any Norwich fans who are watching this, my condolences go out to you, okay? You will be playing Championship football next season. And it's heartbreaking, I can imagine. Yeah, I've had a couple of teams who I like, or a couple of teams that I watch regularly, and I've seen them go down. It's heartbreaking. But when they're not kind of making the grade, you know, they just wasn't cutting it. It wasn't making the gravy. There was match of the day pundits, Jermaine Genius and Danny Murphy. Yeah, it says here, say a lack of identity and poor recruitment are among the reasons why Norwich have been relegated from the Premier League. I totally agree. It's poor signings. There is no identity. And I feel for Norwich. And I feel for Dean Smith as well, their manager, because former Aston Villa manager, because he did try. He really did try to save a ship that was already sinking, and I mean, I have no doubt that next season, when Norwich are in Championship, Norwich are going to smash the Championship. They are going to do really, really well. And also, they'll be pushing to go back to the Premier League again. A bit of like a yo-yo, a bit like Fulham. I like Fulham. But yeah. But all Norwich can do, they need to get rid of the loose links. I mean, Timu Puki and the what they call it, the usual suspects. They've got to keep because they're going to need them. But they need to make some new signings, some better signings. No wastage of money. Know who they are recruiting. People who've got a good track record. Get a few loanees as well. And who knows, next season, Premier League. But when they get back to the Premier League, there needs to be a plan in place for them to keep them in the Premier League. Because otherwise it's just going to keep up, down, up, down, up, down, and that's just not going to get anyone anywhere. They need to at least try and stay 1 or 2 seasons in the Premier League, if I'm honest. They need to show that Norwich can stay up. Norwich are a very strong team, and apparently I've heard it's a great club, really great club to be at. Really brilliant arena, Carrow Road, and yeah, but without the proper signings, they're not going to get anywhere. But I keep my fingers crossed for them, and I'm sure they'll do very well in the Championship, hopefully promoted. Okay, with that in mind, I'm going to go through the tables review. Now, okay, so with tables, now I'm going to go from Premier League to each division. So as of Sunday the 1st of May, this is how the table stands. Man City 83, Liverpool 82, Chelsea 66, Arsenal 63, Tottenham 61, Man United 55, West Ham 52, Wolves 49, Brighton 44, Newcastle 43, Leicester 42, Crystal Palace 41, Aston Villa 40, Brentford 40, Southampton 40, Burnley 34, Leeds 34, and in the relegation zone at the moment is Everton with 32 points, Watford with 22 points, and already relegated Norwich. We will now go on to the Championship table. Congratulations to Fulham, who have already been promoted back to the Premier League. So Fulham at the top of the table, 87, Bournemouth 82, Nottingham Forest 79, Huddersfield 79, Luton and Sheffield United 72. Outside the playoffs, Middlesbrough 70, Millwall 69, Blackburn 66, West Brom 64, Coventry 63, QPR 63, Stoke, Preston and Swansea are on 61, Blackpool on 60, Bristol City on 55, Hull on 50, Cardiff on 50, Birmingham on 47 and Reading on 41. And the three teams that have already been relegated are Wayne Rooney's Derby, Peterborough and Barnsley. Peterborough only got promoted from last season, so they've now got an automatic relegation back to League One. Barnsley have been struggling, let's be honest, these past couple of seasons, but they are playing Tier 3 football next season, along with Derby. Wayne Rooney did quite a good job at Derby, but it just unfortunately wasn't enough to escape the drop zone. We're now going to go to League One. It's congratulations to Wigan. I don't think Wigan should have been relegated, if I'm honest. They had their points deduction right at the end of that season, and why Sheffield Wednesday, who also had a point deduction, didn't get their point deduction to the following season is a fucking mystery to me. It really annoyed me a little bit. So Wigan have been promoted, and so have Rotherham. So congratulations to them too. So let's go. So Wigan is on 92, Rotherham's 90. Pardon me, I do apologise. MK Dons 89, Sheffield Wednesday 85, Sunderland 84, Wycombe 83, Plymouth 80, Oxford United 76, Bolton and Portsmouth are 73. Sorry. Ipswich are 70, Accrington are 61, Charlton Athletic are 59, Cambridge is 58, Cheltenham 56, Burton 53, Lincoln City's 52, Shrewsbury's 50, Morecambe's 42, and Fleetwood survive on 40 by goal difference. With that being said, the 4 relegations are confirmed. It's Gillingham. They go down by goal difference. So bad break for Gillingham. Really wanted them to stay up. Doncaster basically have been in the relegation zone all season virtually. Wimbledon just missed out by the skin of their teeth. And Crewe. So obviously Gillingham, Doncaster, Wimbledon, Crewe. And to be fair, I think that Crewe have always struggled in League One, to be honest. So let's go to League Two. Congratulations to Exeter and Forest Green, who Forest Green for the first time in their career will be playing third tier football, which is quite an achievement. So at the moment, first is Exeter, who've also been promoted. So we go Exeter 84, Forest Green 83, Northampton 77 along with Bristol Rovers, Port Vale and Mansfield 75, Swindon 74, Sutton United 73, Tranmere 72, Salford 69, Newport 66, Crawley 60, Leyton Orient 58, Bradford 55, Walsall 54 and Hartlepool 54, Harrogate and Carlisle 53, Colchester 52, Rochdale 50 and Barrow and Stevenage 44, and Oldham and Scunthorpe are relegated. Oldham 37 and Scunthorpe 26 respectively. I think with Oldham they've struggled with, an awful lot, but the problem is the fans want the owners out, Now, I don't know too much about Oldham. All I know is that the owners have been a pain in the backside. The fans want them out, and last week they were most of the fans were dressed in black as a protest to get the owners out. They're sick to death of the way they've been treated, which I can understand. But the problem with Oldham was when they got relegated last weekend, there was a pitch invasion where there was like 500 fans just ran onto the pitch. So the teams got sent to the back, and there was police called, and just a big full-blown riot, and the match ultimately got abandoned. And because the match got abandoned, Oldham were relegated to the National League. So Oldham fans who went on the pitch, ultimately you've only got yourself to blame for that. Because all I think is out of order, and I think that Oldham should have had a chance to kind of redeem themselves because they were playing Salford. But they didn't even have a chance to try and claw their way back a little bit, or even have a chance for a win because of these fans. And I think it's a crying shame. And although I still think Oldham should have had a chance of trying to get something back from it, ultimately the fans, basically, I understand the fans are upset, but let your team go out gracefully. Don't match abandon it, you know what I mean? But so basically, Scunthorpe and Oldham will begin life in the National League. Talking about the National League, there's no promotions as of yet that I know of, but I don't really follow too much the National League. However, we'll go with how they are. So we'll begin. Stockport 85, Wrexham 84, Halifax 80, Solihull 78, Notts County 73, along with Grimsby and along with Chesterfield. Dagenham and Redbridge 69, Bournemouth 65, Bromley 62, Torquay 61, Southend 56, Yeovil 54, Altrincham 53, Woking 52, Maidenhead United 47, Wealdstone 46, along with Barnet, Eastleigh 42 and Aldershot Town 41. However, the relegations are confirmed. King's Lynn with 31, Weymouth with 24 and Dover with 0. Now, Dover got relegated quite early, about 3 weeks, a month ago, because of the points deduction. Now, last season, when it was in the National League, they furloughed all their staff, all their players and everything, and they couldn't fulfil the fixture because they had no money. The FA then decided to fine them £40,000, which £40,000, they haven't got a penny to piss with, let alone fine them £40,000, and they had a 12-point deduction. Now, to be honest with you, the team, let's be honest, Dover fans, the team wasn't great. They were really bad. And I'd say minus 12 to get to 0. They had 2 wins, 6 draws, 33 losses. I don't care what league you're in, you're not going to survive that. And it's a shame because I like Dover, I really do, but it's just not happening. So they're going to be in the National League South. I think Weymouth and King's Lynn, they've always struggled in the National League as well. I mean, obviously not as bad as Dover, but Weymouth have been in the relegation. I think it was in the relegation last season, but because there was no relegations last season because of the pandemic, they ultimately survived, and Kings Lynn wasn't too far off. So Kings Lynn will be in the National League North, and Weymouth and Dover will be in National League South. On that note, let's go to that now. I don't really care too much about National League North because I live in the South, but I'm going to go through it with you. Gateshead 90, Brackley Town 85, Flyde 77, Kidderminster 71, Chorley 64, York 62, Boston United 59, Alfreton 58, Kettering Town 57, along with Spennymoor Town, Hereford 54, Southport 53, Darlington 52, Curzon Ashton 51, Leamington Spa 45, Gloucestershire City 44, Bradford Park Avenue 44, Chester 43, Blythe Spartans 39, Farnsley Celtic 36, Telford 35, and Guiseley 32. And finally, we're going to go on to the National League South. Now, one of my teams that I've always liked is Maidstone United, and they are top of the National League South, and I'm really proud of them. And Dartford is another team that I like, and they're third. They've shot up to third since yesterday. So we're going to go through it at the moment. Maidstone United 84, Dorking Wanderers 77, Dartford 71, Ebbsfleet 70, Oxford City 65, Eastbourne Borough 60, Havant and Waterlooville 56, Chippingham Town 53, St Albans City 52, Slough Town 49, Dulwich Hamlet 48, along with Hampton and Richmond and Hungerford Town respectively. Hemel Hempstead Town 47, Concord Rangers 45, they've really improved. Bar City 44, Braintree 42, Chelmsford City 40, Tunbridge Angels 39, Welling is 35, and Billericay Town in the relegation zone is 33. So, relatively speaking, I think the season's not gone too bad. Obviously, with, my commiserations to the teams that have been relegated. I think, however, though, if you look at your team, see what problems they've had, where they've gone wrong, who they've signed, what managers were involved, the owners, I think really the relegations have been right. Although I would have liked to see Gillingham stay up, I would like to see Dover stay up. You kind of got to look at the bigger picture, and unfortunately that is football. That is the sad, cold, hard facts. Unfortunately, it is football. There has to be promotions, there has to be relegations. But I would like to say on closing that with football, there has to be a sense of pride, there has to be a passion for the team that you're playing for. There has to be a certain, togetherness with the team. You don't have to just be good technicians, you have to learn how to get along. That's what training is all about. You've got to learn to try and gel so that the team works. If there's any loose links or any missing links, it's going to go horribly wrong. But as we are just over Sunday, I will give you the Premier League results from earlier. Everton beat Chelsea 1-0, surprisingly. Tottenham beat Leicester 3-1, and West Ham unfortunately lost out to Arsenal at 2-1. So that is the football. And later on today, as it is a Monday, Man United versus Brentford in the Premier League, and in the Championship, Fulham will take on Luton. If Fulham beat Luton, they will get promoted classed as champions of the Championship. At the moment, they're only promoted. A couple games in League Two. There's Salford versus Mansfield, Port Vale versus Newport, and quite a lot in the National League. Altrincham Barnet, Bournemouth Wrexham, Chesterfield Stockport, Dagenham Redbridge Torquay, Eastleigh Halifax, Maidenhead United Aldershot, Notts County Dover, Solihull Moors Bromley, Southend Weymouth, Woking Kings Lynn, and Yeovil Wealdstone. Okay, that's going to do it. There are some National League North and South, but I will save them for another time. I'd like to thank you for watching this long extended video. I didn't think it would actually be 26.5 minutes long, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm J-Test. Thank you for watching this football video, and I will be back with another football video right at the end of the season, and another video soon. So until then, guys, thank you for watching and take care. Ciao for now.